Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we have a reading probably for Divine Feminine, doesn't have to be, but we have Goddess the Moon and the Sun. Interesting combination from the Energy Oracle deck. And I feel like basically this is somebody figuring out a balance, right? Between light, dark, good, evil, angel on your shoulder, devil on your shoulder, whatever it is. So this is going to be interesting because I feel like there's a sense here that somebody has come through a pretty difficult, like I'm thinking decade, a long time, right? And now there is a sense of like blessings coming in. So let's call in spirit. A little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I think we'll start actually with the fairy godmother. I haven't used this in a long time. It's a little bit, it's like in some ways too positive. Like you want to make sure that the right cards are used for each reading, but this one feels like the right one for this reading. And sometimes gets to what in particular we have been struggling with or needing to face, right? Hi there, Mountain Girl. How are you doing? Hi, Patricia. Nice. Authenticity. You guys, that is legitimately my favorite word. It's true happiness, true independence or freedom in your life because you are living it the way that feels right to you. Dang, and authority. So the letter A may be important. Otherwise, you're just, A plus. You are muy importante. You've got something special about you and you are letting that shine. You're not dulling that shine for other people's benefit. Maybe you had to kind of chill a little bit because people were mistreating you because you're different, right? And you had to learn to like lean into that. So we've got authority coming out to, I think, demonstrate that we've got a change here in terms of how people perceive you and how you leverage the skills or resources that you have to make an impact on the community around you. You're being seen with respect and admiration, so you're doing something right. Knowledge and destiny. Dang. All right. I'm glad I chose these cards, you guys. This is kind of what I was talking about. We've got somebody here who's really like wised up, right? We've got knowledge, there's wisdom, got a little Harry Potter imagery there. Maybe that resonates for you. And with destiny aligning so nicely with this sun card, there is something here that you are meant to enjoy, something that is coming your way as a result of how you've handled a difficult situation. So I think you're in for a treat. All right, let's grab some from the Voyage of the Soul Oracle. Magic. Pathway. Yeah. You, my friend, are magic, alchemy, shaman, worlds, orbs, fairies, and trees. You may have had like a strange fascination with forests or trees in general. You may even be an arborist. But there's something here about you taking a different path than most people, being a little bit out there, right? Like there are probably people who knew you in high school or college that are like, what do you think she's up to? Like she always does like the weirdest shit. What do you think he's getting into? I bet he's got a really weird job. Like you surprise people at times with how you approach life. I feel like it's very spontaneous in some way. Gaia, plants, grounding, purification, herbs, holistic, and earth. and serenity, ease, tranquility, peace, drift, and silence. Yeah, I think you're finding the more you lean into whatever these like skills or gifts are that help you help other people, the more your life becomes, that much more enjoyable. It feels like you're in the right place or like you're on the right path. And then there's some sort of like finality or like promotion. We have collective, global, together, united, earth, consciousness, and star seeds. So part of this is finding your soul tribe. Whispers, depth, inward, meditation, higher self, and existence. This is really positive. I hope you're resonating with this because this is somebody who has done a lot of work and is, maybe getting a little bit impatient. Like, all right, I know I done good. Where's my stuff? Where's my like more peaceful life? Where's the, oh, you like randomly have $10,000 here, or you get some gift, something good is coming. We have Seven of Rings or Seven of Pentacles in the reverse from the Marigold Tarot. And I feel like this is about, I don't know, the sense I'm getting here is somebody getting more than they anticipated. Like, this could be for some of you finding out that there are additional ways to make money than what you initially thought this thing, this job, this business, whatever was. And then you really maximize whatever this is. So I feel like things are going to go well for you in a business pursuit or a job. And now we have the Empress. So that is some serious energy right there, which also kind of puts forward that idea of balance, right? Because the Empress is a creator, can literally be a mother, right? And the King of Pentacles or King of Rings is somebody who has a lot of stability, is reliable. So you've got, in a way, the masculine, the feminine, the moon, the sun. There's a lot about duality here, somebody really appreciating both sides of who they are. Justice in the reverse. Eight of Wands. So there was something that was a pretty major letdown, disappointment, betrayal. And I think you knew that there was a lot of gossip or chatter about this situation when it happened. But I don't think you said very much. I think you kind of maybe just like retreated or took some time to yourself. Chariot in the reverse, you might have just been a bit of a hermit, kind of waited it out. With the Ten of Cups, what I see is somebody who was comfortable spending time on their own. You may have a happy living situation. That could be literally just you or somebody that you care about, some people that you care about. Hi, Nancy. How are you doing? Page of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Three of Rings. I think there may have been some delays. It could have been like really difficult paperwork or dealing with a government entity that takes its time. Waiting on YouTube to do notifications correctly. There's some kind of blockage that happened. And I think it kind of pushed you into exploring your network a little bit more, seeing who else you could potentially work with, making new friends, new acquaintances. There's something here about there being added support offered to this Empress or King of Pentacles energy. Three of Wands. Yeah, see, this is like what I was saying, like something about your intuition is just telling you that yes, you had to wait a little while. Maybe it's been, longer than you anticipated, but you know there's something good coming to you because of how you handled a situation and, didn't let someone break you is kind of the vibe that I get. Like somebody wanted to see you break out of your character, break away from your authentic self, and they could not get you to do that. So there's something like a blessing coming in as a result. You chose to remain yourself. With the Four of Cups in the reverse, this to me is like you didn't let somebody, however they treated you, you didn't let that set the tone for how you treated them. You stayed true to who you are. And as a result, here we go. Here we go. This is that good fortune. This is somebody who's like, you know what? I know things are changing for me and they're going to change for the better because I did not, you know, resort to being a petty Betty in a situation. This Queen of Swords is giving me the vibe of somebody who's ready to throw hands if they need to, but they're not going to start it, right? Like, I'm going to be myself. I'm going to speak honestly. I'm not going to like try to get in anybody's way, but like at the same time, um, I'm ready for you. Like this is somebody that I think people maybe didn't take seriously initially, but eventually realized, you know what, you're kind of a badass. So maybe I should take you a little bit more seriously. Um, Not really feeling 100% pulled in either direction. So let the gender fit however it seems to resonate for you. Because we do have, of course, the Empress and the King of Pentacles. And I think that's the same energy. Somebody that is definitely a little bit unusual. We have receipts, proof, show me, and bounty hunter. We have a little bit of a private detective situation going on here. Somebody is trying to figure out how you do it. There's an air of mystery around you. People don't really understand your process. Hi, Christina. How are you? Who did I miss? Hi, Pusha. How are you doing? There's a sense that, like, I don't know, maybe you don't post a lot. Maybe you don't say a lot. Maybe you don't share a lot. Maybe you're like, oh gosh, who is that chick? Sia, right? She like never wants to show her face. Like there's something mysterious here about you, and somebody really wants to figure you out. But it could be that they're trying to figure this information out for somebody who doesn't like you or because they don't like you. We've definitely got somebody here in the social circle who's a fake supporter, somebody who's maybe like a little bit of a clout chaser, wanting to be around when somebody is doing well for whatever potential benefits they could get as a result. Denial in the reverse. Somebody has figured this out. I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you have an understanding of how the universe works in a pretty legit way. I think we all eventually want to have that kind of grasp on whatever we can in terms of an understanding of why we're here, what we're supposed to be doing, what we're capable of, things like that. And I think this is a reading for somebody who has been grasping with that kind of, I don't know, inner conflict, and it's led them to understanding themselves quite well. And I think it's also led them to reject some sort of love situation that previously they would have moved mountains for. There's a realization of yourself, and thus it's like a logic statement, right? Formula. It's like, if this, then that. If I am this great, then I probably deserve better than that, right? Like somebody is standing up for what it is that they're worthy of. Now, you've either already felt this pull or you're going to in the near future, but there is perhaps kind of, I don't know, it's almost like easier to let go of this false twin because they may be in a relationship and you may get pulled to somebody that's more on your level. I feel like this is one of those situations where somebody was pretty confident that this person was their twin flame, and then they kind of reassess that whole twin flame situation, realize maybe they gave too much power to this individual, and they draw in somebody that's actually on their level because, the truth is something they're finally willing to, accept. And then what happens? But this false one, the false twin flame, becomes a little bit confused. Like, well, wait, I thought you were pretty convinced that I was important and you were like super obsessed with me or something. And now you like won't talk to me or won't engage with my silly mind games. Like, what's going on here? And they're not really willing to admit to themselves that there was something that happened in the past, maybe multiple events, that really led to whoever I'm reading for a decision here to move away from this particular individual and acknowledge that this person was not really who you thought they were. And I think this means for most of you, you haven't met this new, I want, I want to say it's a divine counterpart. I don't think you've met them quite yet, but I think you are about to. Like, I don't know, happy Valentine's Day. Like, I think you're going to have a pretty good February because I think it's in the next several weeks, like maybe March, but I think you're meeting somebody that puts this other person to shame. So here's that divine feminine that I called out at the beginning. We definitely have goddess of the moon and sun, right? Somebody who can be a bit of a chameleon, fits into a lot of different social situations, or appreciates a diverse group of people, right? Isn't too homogenous with their surroundings. And this could be somebody who is a writer. Maybe they have a journal, maybe they write poetry, maybe they're actually a published author, but they're good with words. All right, let's see. I think we're going to go with the Black Tarot. King of Spears in the reverse. This is coming across as the exact opposite energy because now we have also got the Empress in the reverse. So we got these two together in the upright at the beginning, and now we have these two, same pair, in the reverse. This is clarifying this person from your past who thought they could keep you stuck. This is them trying to remember you in a more low vibrational, like how you were in the past, when they feel like they had some sort of control over you or they could kind of like predict you a little bit more. Did I say hi, Brianna? I can't remember. I've been a little bit, focused. We've got Four of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Cups, both in the reverse. This is realizing that there's never going to be a way to fix this situation. There is just something inherently unstable in the foundation of this pair, right? Four of Wands in the reverse. It's just going to get worse. Because with Ace of Cups in the reverse, somebody doesn't have self-love, or somebody doesn't want their partner to love themselves. And that basically was a very important realization for somebody, because remember we had not facing the truth in the reverse. Somebody really figured it out, like this is why no matter how I feel about this person, it's not a good use of my time to be involved in this situation because there isn't like love in the middle of that, right? At the foundation or core of that. Seven of Spheres in the reverse. Nine of Cups. So we had the Seven of Pentacles, which is that spheres is pentacles. And we had the Seven of Rings at the very beginning of this reading as well. So we've got somebody who is trying to get something for nothing. Somebody who is being greedy and definitely the kind of person that would like to brag to people about what they have, how much money they make, all of that, right? They're very much so invested in what do other people think of me and am I the coolest? This person may have said something that kind of gave themselves away and they didn't even realize it, like one of those situations where they compliment themselves, but they give themselves away. And it just makes you feel like this person actually has some insecurities and therefore they're trying to like overcompensate for that. We've got the Hierophant. Okay, I see what happened. So when you decided to live a more authentic life, when you really figured out who you were and balanced out that light and dark, the two different versions of who you are, right? The dichotomy. There's like a spiritual journey that you completed, and it's helped you understand that the happiest you can be is when you're living life authentically. Oh my God, you guys, that rhymed. I didn't even plan that. So there are people who admire you. Remember, I said there's some sort of like recognition here. People really feel like you get it. People want to live the way that you live. And this made somebody jealous because they're your exact opposite. So this person, whoever they were, they didn't necessarily have to be a romantic person for you, but you moved away from this person. You could like smell it on them. They were not invested in you doing well. They were trying to, in some way, use you, right? Hi, Real McCoy. How's it going? I know. I'm so glad you caught us. And this Hierophant card's like screaming, somebody hated that everybody loves your energy, that you took the attention away from them in some regard, and they did not like that very much. All right, we're going to use a few Kipper. See what else we get for you. Message. Sudden wealth. So there's some money coming into you. There's definitely some money coming into you. Yeah, go ahead, claim this reading. I know you want that. Sudden wealth and unexpected income. So check your mail. Listen to your voicemails. There is something making your life easier. And it could involve some sort of change of residence here. It could just mean that you are able to, afford the cost of living much more easily. I'm getting a good vibe off this privileged lady card. Sometimes I get more of an like entitled vibe. I think this is like karma for whoever is super jealous of you, this opposite energy. You could even say this is maybe even a copycat, somebody who is trying to pose as this King of Rings, King of Pentacles, with the Empress energy in one. Someone was trying to pose as that, and in a community maybe had a couple people fooled, and then you showed up and everyone realized that you you are the real McCoy. See, this is why you showed up. Main male in the reverse. You demonstrated that whoever was the boss man beforehand was not nearly as effective as you. So you ousted somebody just by being sheer awesome. It's kind of awesome. We have toil and labor. If I can pick up the card, I don't know. Take a while. You have put in the work that a lot of people shy away from. You know, there's telling people what happened, and then there's like going to therapy, and then there's forgiving yourself. You know, there's a lot that I think you've had to go through, and many of the people that you know or maybe are loosely associated with that went through similar issues, they did not make it this far. Yeah, claim that money. So we've got a sense of accomplishment here. People respect what you have to say because you have made a significant difference in your own life. And there's about to be some abundance coming in for you. Now, we also have this person over here thinking about you, or you're thinking about somebody they haven't seen in a while. There is, I think, a reunion of sorts, but I don't know how well you know this person. This could be somebody that literally you're meeting for the first time, but past life, smash life. And we've got mature woman. Yeah, I think it's been a while since you've seen each other because this looks like it could be the same woman, but she looks older, mature woman. So I think time has passed and this person has really like kind of come to grips with the idea that they need to surround themselves with the kind of people that they want to be like instead of dealing with or putting up with that like toxic energy that they'd been dealing with in this community. And there's somebody here, a divine feminine, that really seems to embody that. For some of you, you've not met this person. For some of you, you have. But the important thing is you made somebody look bad just because you look so good. So, think about that one. Hi there, Ivan. How's it going? Yeah. We have you are a great leader and true blue in every respect. This is why you win over people's affection or why people enjoy being in your energy. There is an authenticity here to you. That is your ticket. Don't let anybody question why you are the way that you are. This is the time for you to really appreciate who you really are and let others do the same. We have being true to a friend will injure your future. Be careful. I don't remember seeing this one very often, to be honest. So something interesting there. You're going to want to make sure you don't get into a situation where you don't know all the information. If you feel uncomfortable, ask somebody to clarify what's going on. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is your best friend. It's always going to be looking out for you. Can't really say that for a lot of humans. You have a very sympathetic nature. So I feel like it's because you're trying to be compassionate to somebody that you really do care for that you maybe break a rule of your own or you do something that you kind of suspect is probably not the right call. Listen to your gut feeling on that. Listen to your gut feeling on that. I don't care how, like, if you have to tell somebody, honestly, I heard a voice tell me I shouldn't do that, so I'm gonna listen to that voice. I don't care how crazy you sound, just listen to that intuition. You are loved by all who come in contact with you. So even the ones that, even the ones who pretend like they can't stand you, it's only because they see how much everybody else adores you, so they get a little bit jelly. That makes me want a PB&J. All right, I'm gonna go eat some food. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.